Feeble mind, failed will save deletes you. Say goodbye to your mind, your brain dead forever. With apologies to the Colders, it's really playing games, the Extinction Curse. I am your GM Graham, and joining me today are Brian is Faith, the Tiefling Monk.
Hello.
We have Garrett is Fabian, the Catfolk Rogue.
Hi.
Ross is Oarshisk, the Lizardfolk Swashbuckler.
Hello.
We have other Rosses. Boo-doo-doo. We're sorry, but the character you're looking for is not available. Please hang up and try again. And finally, we have Patrick as 404, character not found.
What's the Japanese onomatopoeia for drooling? That's my hello, whatever that is.
That's my guess. So, last time, our heroes faced their arch nemesis, Mistress Dusk Light, the evil catfolk ringmaster of the Celestial Menagerie, a horrible, cruel tyrant, a just bad kitty, who you did battle with. Unfortunately, through her evil and twisted magics, her ability to beguile and enchant and change the minds of those either through magical or non-magical means, she did cast forth not once but twice a crippling, feeble mind spell, once to Marion, then again to Horatio, causing them to lose their mental faculties, to be just almost like docile animals sitting there, laying there in Dusklight's bedroom. You managed to knock out her angelic bodyguard, Mazael, knock him unconscious, and then do the same to her. However, filled with rage, brimming with anger, Fabian, Finks, aka Jinglepuss, put an end to their fellow catfolk, and Mistress Dusklight lays there, slain on the floor by you all still. In this moment, as the battle subsides, you all catching your breath after all of this, you find yourselves, the three of you, Faith, Fabian, and Oarshisk, in Dusklight's apartment. Your two friends, kind of just sitting there. What do the three of you do in this moment?
So probably go over and try to
what
see
can
what's
we do?
wrong. I mean, Oarshisk doesn't know what this is, right? No idea. So Oarshisk is probably going to go over and try to shake him out of it or something.
Oarshisk goes
Not
with
physically,
the,
maybe eventually physically.
kind of like, hey, come on, snap out of it. And trying to be very careful with the claws and whatnot. But as Ross is demonstrating, Marion doesn't seem to really respond. Kind of can tell the head's moving back and forth, but just completely checked out.
Is there
Not any of those, is it? I mean, they are. Well, they're not frightened or sickened. Nope, sorry, I got nothing.
is there
Try to attend to them.
hospital or clinic in town or some sort of medical doctor nurse thing?
There are probably smaller clinics amongst different neighborhoods in Escadar. There's not one official, big hospital institution, and there are usually temples that people will take the sick and ailing to, for healing, sometimes magical, usually for money, but no big medical center like a hospital.
Maybe the professor knows something. Maybe we can ask back at our camp, or maybe when we go to turn in, with the captain of the guard, maybe there's something that she can do for us.
Yeah,
I don't know, but we can't leave them here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you
Also-
can look into the next room and see still bound where you left him is Derek Stollett.
Well, we have 2 prisoners to take care of.
Can I get healed?
Sure.
I don't think Angel Boy has any, I don't know, knowledge or
Suggestions?
expertise of the
Maybe.
magical affairs of.
See, I'll get my
I
healing
kind of
is
want to
today.
ask him some questions.
Ooh, I succeed. These numbers are
Wow.
weird.
54?
54, yeah.
If we wake up Mizael, know that he's not going to take righteous vengeance against us for slaying Dustlight.
Well, he might.
He
But
was
mean-
pretty fanatical when he was awake before.
It would be a very quick vengeance, I'm thinking. Because he'd have like 1 hit point.
I mean,
But
also
we
just
but
hide-
like we
hide
like
his
yeah,
hands.
we can manacle him up. I think I think I still have I still have manacles. I didn't use them on the other prisoner.
I do want to ask him questions. He may not answer, though. I think he's pretty devout in his worship. And he didn't seem like he was convincible while we were fighting.
Not by us, that's for sure.
So, what do you do?
Is this like a desk over here?
Yes, there are desks. You can see a chest in the corner or bedside. There are all kinds of items and things strewn about the room. The most interesting of which would probably be that you see. Well, on the desk would be ledgers of accounting and various bribes and kind of like checking to who I have to pay off this week.
If only I
half-finished
had,
correspondences.
Like accounting lore or something.
No.
Yeah, you look over it and you're like, man, I wish Horatio could read all this right now.
I'm just gonna can I just ransack? I'm looking for a couple of things. I'm
Sure.
looking for any kind of evidence, more evidence that she's like cavorting with demons. I'm also looking for the medicine for the bat kid.
Okay.
And I mean, I guess anything that looks important.
So
Before you let me thoroughly search for traps everywhere in this room.
okay,
The chest, the desk, the bed, like
everything. Looking around here, you also all do see there is another curtain back here, a smaller one, back in that room. So it's up to you if you're focusing your efforts on here or going past that curtain at all.
Well,
Well, do you want to check that out, Faith, while I'm busy making sure that, Oarshus doesn't lose a hand rummaging in a desk?
Okay.
while he's checking,
$5. $5 says it's a bathroom.
I mean, it has to be, right?
Drum roll, please.
We haven't seen one.
I am gonna peek behind the curtain.
It's not. It's a storage room. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Which
man.
does make you question, where is the bathroom? Now, as you begin to search for traps, Fabian, you search high and low. Oh, sorry. And in doing so, doesn't seem that Dusklight kept most of her stuff trapped or otherwise severely guarded. There's a few latches on things, but they're easy enough to kind of figure out and undo. You assume that she just guessed no one would get this far. You pull out things, and there are little things tucked away here and there, little bits hidden in one place and hidden over here too, and there's a little collection over in this pile, little things here and there. And also, since you're ransacking the place, you discover that under the bed there is a litter box. So
There's the bathroom.
there we go.
The chamber litter box, of course.
So
You dump it out the window.
all in all, there is plenty to be had here. You do find a few vials of the painkillers, the narcotics that she typically would give to Arzo. You find these, artifacts, these heirlooms. It is a sack with several family portraits, a tattered scarf, a rusted hunting knife, and you can see through the portraits and kind of the relationship to those figures to what's her name, Ilara Carmine, the tattooed, or the map woman, who is one of those members there. It seems to be her possessions that Dusklight was keeping hostage. You find not so much in the way of things that directly relate to demons. You find plenty about her activities and kind of her ransacking through the Moonstone Sanctum and the different places in there and finding these relics, and you find some of these relics of Eridan within the storage room as well that she looks like she was planning on selling. You see that on herself, in addition to a few daggers, she has 2 religious symbols that she was wearing kind of as jewelry, one of Eridan and one of Zeb-Gava-Zeb, kind of next to each other touching, which is probably blasphemous. She has 2 wands, which unfortunately your magic identifying people are not with you at the moment, and then her whip as well on her. As far as other things around the room of use, you see that she had another Moonstone diadem. Apparently there was another one of those that she had stolen from the Moonstone Hall. There is a vial of kind of a viscous, darkish green liquid. And then there's her outfits and clothing, in addition to these big gold frame portraits and posters and all that. The fine clothing, if Horatio's checking the party loot, the fine clothing is worth 110 gold pieces, and the frames are worth 20. And those are probably the most valuable things that she has just kind of littered about the room. But, plenty of paperwork on bribes and other illicit kind of crime boss activities that she was engaged in.
I'm gonna grab that stuff, the
Yep.
paper, the ledgers and stuff.
Alrighty.
Maybe now that she's dead, we can recruit aid from her former circus. Maybe they can help us, some of this cleaned up, get some of these bound up people and unconscious people over to...
I'm just worried that somebody else isn't, like, somebody's second in command is still running around, like that clown, or
Jellicoe Bounce.
yes, or who else? The 2 people that raided our circus. The 3 people, whatever. 2 people.
3.
One of them
which
was a
joined you.
robot and we destroyed. The other one was a person and we killed her.
No.
It's just,
the people
Jellicoe.
No, the people.
Oh,
that
you mean
raided our
the-
circus?
The other time you got
Oh.
raided.
Okay, the second time.
No, they didn't raid us. They were just performing out in the square, and we had to perform off.
Yeah,
the
back
first
in
time.
Aberton. Way back
Yes.
then.
Well, it's hard to say what anyone's disposition was, really. How much dirt they had against them, how much they were willing here of their own free will. I find it hard to believe that anyone was really under Dusklight, under their own free will. At least not if they'd been here at any length, but that's my bias.
I don't know. I feel like some people like Jellicoe and
Okay.
Well, with Dusklight gone, I'm sure they'll scatter quickly.
Ruana. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Rana was one of those.
Without Dusklight's support, they don't really have a lot at this point to come at us with, or a lot of motivation to continue to come at us. Employer's dead. They gain from it.
Okay.
I mean, we have taken care of most of them. There are still a few out there.
is
Can
Maziel
I identify the medicine, the quote unquote medicine for that Arzo takes?
Yeah, let me make a little secret medicine check for you, Faith. Yes, so you quickly identified that the drugs that Dusklight was giving to Arzo are indeed powerful narcotics. They are painkillers that are potent, less so in the way of healing wounds like a potion of healing would be, and more of just sedation. You know, it's pretty strong stuff. You just have to do a little tiny taste test and like, oh shit, yeah.
If he goes cold turkey, is he gonna just like coming off of heroin?
It prevents him from being in pain.
So
right.
Yeah, you know, it would be rough. It would be a tough time on Arzo for sure to come down from this.
Okay.
But probably unlikely to kill him, but it would just be suffering for a bit. And also, Faith, you don't really know specifically, since you've never met Arzo, what his condition is, what his kind of ailments are. So
I don't want to leave this premise until we find out if they're okay or if people are running around. I also realize that we have an unconscious Maziel, a bound
Derricus,
and two friends that can't do anything for themselves right now. So
we need a wagon. Is there anything in the storage room that's worth taking?
The things I've described are pretty much the summation of everything valuable that you find in there. Beyond it, it's usually costumes, or there are plenty of daggers everywhere. It seems Dusklight was found just having knives hidden anywhere that you could. There's also little piles of trinkets and knickknacks here, but they seem mostly decorative than anything of any real worth.
Why don't y'all take everybody except for Maziel, and I'll hang out here. Y'all can take Horatio and Marion to somewhere safe. Take Derricus. Y'all don't. And take Dusklight. And I'll wait here with Maziel for y'all to come back.
Do you want to borrow my manacles?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you the manacles and the lock and the key, so you can do whatever you want with them. But we need to.
I want to keep an eye on that other tent and make sure nobody's leaving or going in or going out of it. I mean, we could try now, but we have an unconscious person and two people that can't take care of themselves.
Yeah,
So
we
I don't
gotta
wanna
get
keep
these
them
two.
either.
One of us takes the brothers back to the circus. The other one can. We might not even, just get the guard involved at this stage.
Where did Derricus' motivations lie right now? What is his plan?
He's conscious and bound in the other room.
Is he one of the people who has taken bribes?
From best you could tell, yeah, he was a dirty cop who seemed to be at least somewhat. You're not sure the full extent of how much he was involved in Dusklight's affairs, but definitely was informing on you all and your movements to her.
It's for the higher ups to decide. At least he can walk. That'll make dragging him back to the constabulary easier.
Well,
Let's start moving everybody out.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag Maziel unceremoniously to the front of the tent.
okay.
I will encourage the two Colder brothers to, like, come
Sure.
here, come here.
Kind of like,
Maybe if I
chat a
just take
little
their
bit,
hands, I can
lead them a little bit. Yeah.
handle along.
Because they can't. They have no concept of language anymore. Like no, like eating, drinking. Right. That's the basics.
Yeah, pretty much.
Offer them snacks. Can
Yeah.
I use animal handling?
A little bit.
If I hold their hands and drag them along, I imagine hopefully they'll kind of mindlessly come with us.
Okay, so you're dragging the Colder brothers by the hand. Mazael comes out. Dusklight. What do you do with her? Where'd you leave
I'll
her?
take her. Wait, I'm gonna take her corpse,
Okay. Kind of like
and I'm gonna.
dragging her through the other room.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna drag her through the town, maybe put a blanket over her or something. I don't know.
So it takes a lot of you to get at least to kind of this point with dragging these bodies and these Colders around.
If only we had those giants. They were good at carrying stuff, I bet.
You drag them through.
There still is one.
When the Colders come out, Derricus is kind of confused. Mazael comes out and he's like, oh shit. Dusklight comes out and his eyes are just dinner plates. It looks like he did not believe at all that you would do this. And he kind of looks back at you all. Oh, wow. You did it. Wow. I don't know what to say. What are you going to do now?
We're taking you to jail.
Okay. Well,
I noticed our friends here are a little worse for wear after the fight. So our first priority is trying to heal up our allies.
okay.
I suppose you would know anything about that.
I don't. What I do know, and he kind of glances around the room a bit. He lands on this wall over here, and he says, "There's an easier way out of here." I guess I'm saying this to maybe get off easy for good behavior, but there's a door that she was using to get in and out, and it's past this curtain over here.
Can I make
This is a good time for you to make yourself useful.
Suspicious.
a perception check to like figure out if he's on
Sure.
or whatever?
You can go over to that wall and take a gander. Right there.
I just mean to like study him and see if he's trying to tell the truth or not.
Sure. Oh, so you're mostly just checking on Derricus to see if he is.
When he says that, like, is he trying to be?
Okay. Oarsius, you get the distinct impression that he is being forthright. Despite him being a dirty cop and taking money from Dusklight and kind of doing some very nefarious things, there seems to be a part of him that's at least still got that, guardsman instinct going on.
I'm just gonna glare at him.
He's like,
I don't actually have intimidate for whatever reason, so I can't really intimidate. But
It's that verbal component that's lacking, So, yeah, he kind of looks over to the wall and says, "Trust me, it's there. Just if you're carrying all this out with you, that might be easier."
I'll go over and check. But if anything happens to me,
Glare at him like,
I'll try. I'll try and see if I can find it, and hopefully nothing comes crashing down on my head.
Fabian, you kind of part these curtains that are surrounding the walls in this room, and sure enough, in kind of like a 5-foot section, there are latches on either side. So it looks like from the inside, you can open up the latches and kind of move this section of wall and door aside. So if the way the curtains are, you don't see the latches, but moving the curtains aside, you see where the latches are.
Well, let's push past and open up and see what's going on.
Okay. Fabian starts to mess with the latches. What do the rest of you do? And what do you do with the bodies and people you're dragging along?
I'm gonna drag my body along.
Okay.
Did we bind up? What's his name?
Derricus? Yes, I have it here
Derricus.
that he's bound. I'm not sure what you bound him
Like,
with.
do we bind his legs?
No,
I don't think so.
just his hand. So you just have manacles.
De-armed him of his sword and shield.
I'm gonna motion for him to stand up and follow.
He does comply.
And move in front of me, I guess. I think, yeah. Just like that.
Might put in a word for good behavior, you know, if he
I mean,
applies.
Alrighty. Awarshisk, what are you doing?
I'm gonna still dragging Mazael.
Okay.
Maybe you want to come get?
The Colders are kind of standing on the rug,
Okay.
just looking around, kind of brushing their feet against the rug a little bit. So as
Or once I get this open, I'll come over and take them.
I just jingle my keys.
they follow along, as Fabian begins to undo the door, we're going to go to a different place entirely. We're going to go somewhere far away from where you are.
It's like Twilight.
Wow, that's a long door.
And somewhere, the Colder brothers find themselves on a road in a fog-covered forest. Barely distinct shapes off in the distance. The further off you look, the more indistinct everything is. But you can see yourselves, at least for the most part. Your outlines might be a little fuzzy. And there's a road. The road is distinct. The road goes on off into the mist. You can both see figures far along the road, also indistinct. Can't really tell what their features are, what kind of people they are, but they're definitely people, as best you can tell. And as you're on this road, there's a figure that's coming a little bit more distinct in the distance. After a while, this figure strides toward you. You see a gaudily dressed dwarven man with big hat, fine regalia and clothing come toward you all with a smile on his face, approaching you all and coming up to you both. He says, "Ah! Finally, you're here. I was wondering when it would be. It's good to see you boys." Looks to kind of both of you expectantly.
Where are we? Who are you? And who do you think we are?
What he said.
So many questions. You're such inquisitive folks. Of course. Well, first and foremost, let me introduce myself. My name is Zanzibar Colder. I am your great uncle. And is looking at him for a second, Marion. You realize this is a spirit that you've never met before. You've met all kinds of other family members and ghostly forms and that kind of thing that have come up around you, but this one you have not seen before. And there's a few things that kind of set you off. He's a dwarf, so there's that. But also just okay. The removal by generations is what he claims. And he says, as for where you are, well, this is a sort of special place for our family, as it were. You see, this is the road of the dead, where all spirits, all souls must go and tread upon to reach their ultimate destination.
The lands between
You may call it that, but simply the road will do. And you two are my great nephews, Marion and Horatio. I've been watching your progress from afar, admittedly, and through hearsay usually, but I have seen you for quite some time, and I must say I am quite impressed. You've done very well, boys.
Right.
So, walk with me for just a little while. We have a little bit of time here. And he begins to kind of walk along the road, this forest, and then just a road going through it, mist surrounding, and no matter how far you walk, there's still the gray fog all around. And occasionally you'll see figures, indistinct, just passing by. And just for a fleeting moment you notice them, but Zanzibar continues on and keeps walking and talking.
We maybe go the other direction.
Just keeps leading you on as you whisper to your brother. Continues. So, you seem to have gotten yourself in a little bit of a pickle. Especially with this whole destiny that has been thrust upon you, Marion. It's quite a thing. This whole extinction curse business. It would be most unfortunate if that came to pass, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
So,
I'm sorry, how do you know this?
well, I, myself, am the last ancestor who had the powers that Marion possesses. The ability to see the spirits along the road and call for them in times of aid, and to be a steward of sorts to the passage of souls and gathering what knowledge they may have. It can be quite useful indeed. So, as these spirits you have summoned have gone to the material realm and then come back here, I've learned much from them and heard all sorts of your adventures and life in the circus. It's quite thrilling, quite thrilling.
So why haven't you moved on?
Well, that has to do with the legacy of the Calder family. A proud tradition spanning even farther back than I can remember. You see, for as long as we have been a lineage, we have been highwaymen of a sort. We have been those that travel along the road of the dead and help those that are making the journey. Not to the final destination ourselves, but some company along the way, or perhaps some guidance, as some might try to stray and get lost. We have ushered these souls, as the nature of all things intends, along this road, and we have, well, maintained it for a very, very long time. I myself take pride in my work and stay here along the road, and as you shall in good time. Or perhaps a bit sooner.
Do I know what a psychopomp is?
Let's see. Marianne?
It's probably a religion check.
Yep. Yeah. He's kind of describing, what a psychopomp does in ferrying the souls of the dead to the afterlife, after a sense.
I ask him, well, I tell him that sounds an awful lot like a psychopomp.
Yes, well, I suppose that is a word for it, but that's a more official title. We're more like assistants, or maybe under the employ of such a powerful figure. They can't do it all themselves, It's a lot of work. There are a lot of people and things that die all the time, everywhere. it does have quite a responsibility, so sometimes you need a little bit of help. And that is exactly why you have been burdened with this destiny to stop the extinction curse. For if this were to take place, well, this would not be a pleasant road at all, let me tell you. The amount of traffic that would come through would just be a bit much to handle.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
Well, as far as I can tell, it is true. Now, and he kind of stops and turns to you all, and his demeanor changes just a little bit. That is why I wanted to talk to you boys. It seems that, given your state now, your minds are gone. Obliterated. You exist here and there. But what was you in the material world? It is gone. But destiny cannot be deferred. It must continue. There is a way, I believe, we can link what remains of you, Marion, to the next in the colder line. But doing so will relinquish your ability to come back, to be with those you care about in the flesh, as it were. Horatio, there may still be time for you. There may still be a chance. But Marion, I'm afraid you must continue on this road.
So what next? I don't have any kids.
There is a
You
cousin.
mean like 100 years?
There is a cousin. His name is Edward. He can take on Marion's spirit, as it were. Horatio, you have a different sort of gift. A sort that is meant to protect, meant to guard those who you care about. That tether, that connection, that protection is equally as important as Marion's gift to communicate with the spectral spirits, but it is that sense of taking care of others that still tethers you to your corporeal body and may allow you to return.
So what you're saying is that I'm dead.
The part of you that is you is gone.
Well, that's a lot to process.
But he's right here. You're right here.
For the time being, as your minds have been wiped, there is enough to keep you on the road. But not for long. That is why I brought you here, boys. A chance to say goodbye. You have done much, Marion. You have done well by yourself, by your allies, by the whole of the Calder family, though this burden was thrust upon you and you did not wish it. You performed valiantly. And I, for one, am very proud of you.
Yeah, well, it stinks.
It is unfortunate. But I tell you this, being here all these years, seeing so many pass from life to death, there's something special in it. You can learn to get used to this.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. But if there's a chance that you can go back, Horatio, you need to take it.
Yeah. God.
Hey, it's okay. I mean, what? You really think that some little such thing as, I don't know, death is going to keep me down? Mm-mm.
Hasn't for anybody we're related to in a very long time, I don't think. What do you want me to tell our parents?
Tell them I love them. Tell them that I'm going to find my peace, okay?
Okay. And I'll tell them you're a hero. I think they'll like that. And it's true.
I mean, yeah, tell them the truth, of course.
Well, I'm
sorry,
honored to be.
little brother.
But listen, time's of the essence. So
He's
we
right.
need to figure this out now.
He's right. Come, I will show you both to the connection we still have to your cousin, and soon enough we will continue this destiny, one way or the other. Come, boys, there's much to do still. He continues on Zanzibar Calder down the road of the dead, Marion and Horatio in his path. Back at the Celestial Menagerie, almost no time has passed, as you still see you are trying to undo the latches there, Fabian. As you do, you all open up the door and manage to spill out into the courtyard. As you do so, because I'm going to put you past the wall, Fabian, Faith, Derricus in tow, Oarshisk, dragging Mazael, Mistress Dusklight, and the Calder brothers in their physical form. You all come upon a horrendous scene. You all see that behind the circus, in these pens and cages that are usually reserved for animals, in one of them are gathered those poor souls who usually are in the sanctum of sublime spectacles. The dancing quarterlings, Hilda and Hera Potterstone. The living Atlas, Carmine Iolara. The marvelous Bat Boy, Half-Orc Arzo. Matchstick Flynn, the Tiefling. Burns and scars along his body. And the repulsive Frog Girl, Sump Sadie. All in this pen, and they are surrounded by cackling, wailing, taunting, menacing looking clowns. One of which you recognize as your old fiend Jellicoe Bounce. As you all come into this scene and witness what is going on here, as they seem to be prodding and torturing those poor souls in the pen, throwing daggers over their heads, to kind of sending alcohol, spewing and careening and sliding about, you see Jellicoe turn off and look in your direction, and he yells out, There they are! Daddy, those are the ones that embarrassed me and chased me off! You see a figure slowly stop what they were doing and turn to look in your direction. This one over here. He turns, this kind of askance top hat, frayed, these faded blood and other stains matting this motley outfit. These beady red eyes and black eyes, red pupils and black eyes, looking in your direction, in these wicked, sharp teeth. It looks in your direction. Who are you then, who hurt my boy so?
I'm gonna toss Mazael in front of me.
Jellicoe says, Huh? That's Angel Boy?
And then I'm gonna Faith.
Oh, you want me to toss Missing Dustlight in front of me?
You toss the two bodies in front of you. Angelica's like, Holy shit, you killed Dusklight? You see Jellicoe's father kind of put a hand on his son's shoulder. Oh, there. No cause to be alarmed. However, this grievance against my boy Jellicoe can't stand. Isn't that right, my children? And you see these other wicked-looking clowns begin to kind of gather up behind him. I think we ought to teach them a lesson. What do you say, boys? As they kind of like draw daggers and start to slowly lurch in your direction, there is a rumbling sound. Bursting through the tent flap, nearly toppling this trough of water, you see a massive figure and a person mounted atop it as this mammoth comes ripping through the back of the big top of the Celestial Menagerie, and you see the half-orc Evora jump nimbly and land, kind of three-point landing off of the elephant. She kind of looks up, looks over to you. Y'all saying the Dusklight is dead?
I'm just gonna.
Yep.
Not sure with your foot. She kind of looks up to you, looks back to Jellicoe. I have a confession to make. Me and Gigi here, I've always fucking hated clowns. Cracks her knuckles, gets ready, and the fight is joined. Ross and Patrick, I will leave it up to you which one of you wants to control Evora and which one wants to control Gigi the Mammoth. As for the rest of you, go ahead and roll initiative.
I'll take whichever, actually.
I think Ross is.
I think I'm covered in red paint. I'm no
stepped
clam
away for
today.
a second. Ross, get back here.
Well, leave it up to you, Patrick. You get first pick.
What does Gigi do?
Gigi is a mammoth. Is a big.
Give me the mammoth. I want the mammoth.
Alrighty, so
I get to
mammoth.
play a person every day.
Yep, we'll go to Patrick. Alrighty, should have that in your journal somewhere, Patrick.
Mammoth.
And then Evora, whenever Ross gets back, go ahead and give that over to Ross. Alright. And Patrick, you should be able to click on Gigi. There we go.
32.
Hell yeah.
We have a task for you, Ross.
Yes.
Oh.
Evora, Yarkette, and Gigi decided to side with you in beating the shit out of these creepy clowns, so I'm letting you control Evora for this battle, since Marianne is incapacitated. So
Sweet.
You should see Evora Yarkette in your journal. I've gone ahead and rolled initiative for her. As
Apparently
for
she's
the...
always hated the clowns. And this is her opportunity now that Dustlight is dead to kill her, or at least rough up the clowns.
Okay, this is going to be... Where is the stat block in?
It's down Legacy of the Lost God, Creatures
There, I
and
see
NPCs. Yeah, there we go. It's hidden back down there. There's a lot of folders. And then we need this guy, Jellicoe's daddy. You heard his boy.
Daddy bounce.
Daddy Bounce is here to get revenge for his boy.
Bounce Senior.
Bounce Senior. And he is first to go with unnatural speed. This creepy and menacing clown goes forward. Think what he's going to do is... You guys are kind of far away, though. So what he's probably gonna do is stride over to here. You can actually go. You can go 30. So I'll go over there. He's going to go over to there. And then seeing you all kind of gathered before him. What's the range? You're too far away. Oh no. You know what? Instead, he's gonna cut this elephant down to size. He comes and sees Gigi kind of roaring up, ready to stomp on him, and kind of will come up with these. You first think they are daggers, but instead you see his fingernails are sharpened to razor points, and he goes to slice with claws against the elephant and its legs. Because he has surprise attack. The elephant, unfortunately, is flat-footed to these attacks.
No.
So the first one is going to be a 29 to hit.
Yeah, on the nose.
Okay. So that hits Gigi. Gigi, you will take 29 points of slashing damage. And then... Okay, that's just on that. Okay. And then we'll follow it up with a second claw as well. That is going to be a 32 against your flat-footed AC.
That'll hit.
All right. So that's another 28 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
So the elephant roars out in pain as Jellicoe's father goes and slashes at it. But Gigi, you are the next to act to retaliate. What do you do?
I'm just gonna measure here. Yeah. So Gigi is just gonna rampage up this way, using 3 actions to trample. I'm assuming these. I'm assuming these right here are also clowns.
Yep.
So I will trample Daddy, Jellico, and 2 of the clowns. This is a 3-action activity.
Alrighty. Elephant
They
goes
need to
stampeding.
make DC 28 reflex saves, which
Ooh.
the clowns are probably good at this.
So reflex save on the daddy succeeds, just a regular success. Jellico. Ooh. Can you see what you just rolled, Patrick?
32 bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
yes.
just making sure
so
that
this
you
is
can
a
see it, so-
basic save.
Yep. So what was the DC again? 28?
28.
Okay. Jellico critically fails.
Eat it. We
And
should have
then
killed him the first time.
The other 2 succeeds, and then the final one there will fail. So 16 on a success. So the first one kind of, Daddy jumps out of the way. The other one there jumps out, but the last one you kind of hit extra hard for that 32 points of damage. So there's a crushing and stampeding as the elephant comes through. The elephant just utterly flattens Jellico like a pancake. Just crunch! There's a sickening squelching sound as Jellico is suddenly just... the father looks up and looks at the elephant. My boy! Kind of snarls with these wicked sharp teeth at the rest of you. I'm gonna kill me, that elephant. As Gigi goes trampling through the place. Ivora, what do you do?
Is Avar already in mountain stance?
Sure.
All right. Then the answer is simple. Run up to Bounce Bounce Senior. Gonna flurry of blows. 2 Falling Stone unarmed attacks.
Alrighty.
Oh, monk.
31. 31 will hit for 13 bludgeoning.
I'm going to turn off the rolling for crits real quick. There we go. Attack number 2.
I guess because they're NPCs, we don't get to see them.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't think I can do that off the bat.
That's fine. As long as they just say what's happening.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, in the dropdown it says never whisper roll. It's weird.
That might work. Let's see. Well, the second punch misses. I think it's just an 18, so...
Yeah. Okay, and with the third action, she's going to use Mountain Stronghold and assume a defensive stance.
Alrighty. So that was Ivora punching after Jellico Sr. Faith.
I guess I'll move over too. I think it can. The door is like here, right? Can't really...
So, yes, where Favian and the body of Dusklight are, to the south of that is where the gate is open. I almost forgot. Both Gigi and Ivora, I need you each to make will saves for me.
I'm an animal. I have a terrible will save.
Ooh.
Is it actually a +1? Can you check that? Do I actually? Am I a level 10 creature with a +1 will save?
Let's see. You are a mammoth. And Ivora, you'll need to make one as well.
Yeah, it thinks wait, that's weird. What happened to my? Okay, my stats have borked.
Maybe it's intentional. I mean, I don't
No, my AC changed. My fort reflex all changed.
No, a mammoth should have a plus 18
Okay,
to will
so
saves.
add 17 to
under
that. I
that.
will.
Okay.
Is she the same as the mammoth? Just the standard mammoth?
Should be, yes.
Okay, I'll fix this. I think I broke it when I accidentally clicked and turned her into a PC. That breaks things.
Yep. She is a weak mammoth.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
weak.
20. 27. Oh boy,
So-
I like her fort save.
yes, the will save would be plus 16 in this case. So, switching that, so 20, 34. That will succeed. Evora,
Uh-huh.
make your will save for me.
Will save.
Ooh.
Critical will save. Y'all aren't afraid at all.
Not even a little bit.
Now you guys
Um,
make will saves.
Okay. Yeah,
So I'm gonna move up.
Roll20
I-
hates us. It's taunting us.
I had 2 actions to get to here. Do I have to do anything?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna flurry of blows on Daddy Bounce Bounce.
Alrighty.
Do not like that name at all.
Daddy Bounce Bounce. 28, but you are flanking with Evora, fellow circus performer, animal
Monk
tamer.
on monk action.
Monk on monk action. You do indeed hit for 13 points of damage.
Flurries of blows from both sides.
Tries to go between the two of you. But
24 is
24
gonna miss
not quite
then.
enough. Yep.
But he does need to make a fort save.
Okay. Fort save. 27.
That saves.
All right,
That succeeds.
that's good.
And I'm done. That was 3 actions.
Okay, now Faith, you need to make a will save. The end of your turn. 33 is a success. You seem unfazed. Okay, this Jellicoe boy, or this bounce lad, we'll see Vor there. Yeah, we gotta run, get the flanking chain a going. Comes up behind Evora and goes with these sharpened dagger-like claws and just it goes. So imagine, drab, dreary-looking clowns with big claws. Goes to attack Evora. So Evora, you are flat-footed versus this claw. So that will be a 30 to hit you.
30 will hit.
Okay. So that will be plus the sneak attack damage. 21 slashing.
I think I've seen that token somewhere.
And then we'll do a second attack against Evora for another 30. So this one is going to be a total of 27 slashing damage against Evora.
Ow.
She just comes up behind you. Ugh, damn. And she is hurt. Awarshisk.
Okay, as usual, I need to lay the land.
Okay.
So what is this thing? The circle thing? What is
That is an animal pen that is currently unoccupied. So it is just a fence about, 5 feet tall or so. And around in a circle, obvious animal tracks within it, but currently unoccupied.
How high is this fence?
That fence probably only about 3 feet. So you could vault that with like an extra 5 feet of movement, no check required.
Is it something that you can climb through, or no? Is it like
Yeah.
solid?
Probably like an acrobatics check to tumble through. Pretty low DC.
So I'm gonna try to like go straight through, weaving in and out. Do I need to like
Okay.
do an action to get to here, and then maybe like a?
It's just an extra 5 feet of movement to go past this fence. So it'll probably be one move action to get to there. The second move action will be tumbling through, so you can do your movement, but you have to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. I'm gonna hero point that. Right off the bat.
Right off the bat, 1, starting strong.
A 2. How does a 2? It's not
Wow.
a critical failure.
I mean, it's tumbling through a fence, so I'll say it takes an extra 10 feet of movement, but you can get to there. Kind of like not as nimble as you wanted to. There's a lot going on, so.
To here.
Yeah, so getting to there from that square would be 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
And you can keep going for the second move action. Yeah.
35.
Alright, and you have a third action left. So you scramble through fences.
Can I get to there?
Sure.
20, 25, 30, 35.
Yep. You get next to where those you've sought to rescue are. As you approach Oarshisk, you see these abused, mistreated, and on the verge of hopelessness, the Quarterlings, Carmine, Arzo, Flynn. Flynn's trying to maintain a brave face and protect all these friends in this dangerous situation. But you witness some Sadie looking up at you, wide frog eyes, hoping for rescue.
I'm just like focused on these like two goons over here. They've been like throwing things at them and like throwing knives and stuff or whatever they've been doing.
Yep.
Not a fan.
All right. Well, this one over here is going to turn at the elephant that just came trampling through here, and is going to look up at the elephant and try this magical effect upon it to open up its mouth supernaturally wide, trying to scare the elephant in its tracks. I need Gigi to make a will save.
Is this a cold effect?
Is it a cold effect?
Yes.
It is.
I get a +2 bonus if it's a cold effect.
Not a cold effect. It is an
Okay.
incapacitation effect.
I'm level 10, but that's a 19.
Okay. So that's a fail, but you get 1 degree of success greater because of the effect is lower than you. So Gigi just kind of momentarily kind of like put off and stunned 1 for that.
Sad.
And then it's going to follow that up with a probably just a strike, I think. Yep, just gonna slice the elephant up. That's only a 17 to hit Gigi though, so I don't think that hits.
Not even close. Critical miss.
Okay. This one who sees Oarshisk come up is going to attempt the same thing. Yeah, I'm going to attempt the same thing at you, Oarshisk. So I need you to make a will save. Ooh. So that is a critical failure. However, it's an incapacitation effect, so you get 1 degree of success better because it is lower level than you. So you are just on a failure. You are paralyzed for 1 round. Oof. So you just see this creature suddenly come forward, and with everything that's happening, are just overwhelmed at the moment. Paralyzed. Flat-footed, can't take actions. So it will do that for 2 actiones, and then probably just come and swirl around behind you. Fabian.
I will tell what's his name to stay put, and then I will use all my actions to move to here.
Alrighty. Let's see.
God, I'm not very fast.
Alrighty. Yep, you start running over in that direction. Ooh, I do need you to make a will save, and technically I need Oarshus to make one too. Oh. Oh. So, Fabian, that's a critical failure unless you want a hero point.
Oh, but so I can remember these things. Technically, I've got the expanded luck now.
Oh, use that cat's luck. You're a lucky kitty. Give it a shot.
I remember. Aha!
Make another will save. 19. Two better. Do you want to?
Two better.
Well, there's a
You
fortune
can't hero
effect.
point.
It's a fortune
Yeah.
effect, yeah. So 19 is not a critical failure, just a regular failure.
That's good.
Okay.
That was worth the look.
So the actually, there's no further effect on a critical failure. Instead, there's this unsettling presence about Daddy Bounce Bounce that you just can't quite shake. So you are both frightened 1. But no further effects at this point. We get back to Daddy Bounce Bounce. Let's see. He is going to.
I mean, he did declare war on the elephant, so
Yep.
the elephant did squish his kid.
But there are 3 people right next to him that
There
are currently
are.
punching him.
They are.
I mean,
all-
only two of us are punching him. The other one is just kind of there and a little scared.
Okay. He is going to look about at the 3 of you and just kind of go and seemingly stick his claws into his eyes and rip them out, casting a spell at the 3 of you around him. So I will need Faith, Fabian, and Evora to all make will saves. Okay,
That's better.
25. 20. And Evora. Ross.
Yes.
Evora needs to make another will save.
Sorry.
It's all good. Playing someone who's not typical who you play. 20. Alright.
Man,
Failures all around. So you will all be frightened too. As this scary Daddy Bounce Bounce evokes fear, unlike clowns, regular clowns that are supposed to evoke joy.
Fear.
Well, maybe also fear. We will do all of that. Let's see. And then does that. Let's see. Probably going to try to take out Evora because you're being flanked. So he will try a claw strike after that against Evora. That's a 40 versus Evora's flat-footed AC.
Her
40.
flat-footed AC right now is 24.
Yes, that's gonna be a
hit.
critical hit.
Yeah.
So she will take 44 points of slashing damage. And then she has to make another will save.
This time it's 24.
Hey, there's that. Okay, no change in effect because she's already frightened too. So yeah, he's just swirling around the Bounce Bounce Senior, terrifying with his claws. We're on to GG.
GG. Would actually like to get back to
Was stunned
probably
1, so you have
help
2
our
actions
friend.
per game.
So let's just murder this man. Gonna make a tusk attack against this asshole here.
Alrighty.
28.
28 will indeed tusk that asshole for 25 points of damage.
Oh, it rolls the damage. Okay. And then let's do. Which of these is more? That's that. Yeah, tusk is better. Second tusk attack, -5. That's a 26.
Alright, 26 shall still hit for 25 points of damage. This guy is very badly hurt by these 2 tusks. Hurt badly, but still staying afoot.
That's my 2 actions.
Evora.
Evora's going to go on the defensive. She's going to step here so that the water trough is guarding her flank. She's going to use an action to Mountain Stronghold, and she's going to try to trip Bounce Senior.
Okay. This is Reflex DC.
Dang.
No. Unfortunately, rolling that natural 2 and trying to trip, it will be a critical failure.
So,
The she falls prone too.
yep.
Yep, she's trying to help out in this situation, but unfortunately, she is knocked prone herself. Ah, shit! She kind of goes partially in the trough, which is mostly knocked over from the elephant rampaging outside, and just kind of in the mud and everything. Ah. Any more actions for Evora? Yeah.
No, that was all 3.
Alright, so she goes down to being a frightened Uno.
For now.
Yep, Faith.
I'm also gonna step to there. I'm gonna flurry on Daddy Bounce.
Okay, flanked by all this. 33 will hit, 11 points of damage. Whap! Natural 1 will miss. Next is Fort Save. 31.
Okay, and do a final attack. That's gonna miss.
This is well.
Frightened goes down to 1. Do I have to make a save or anything?
No. I think you're good for now.
And then I'm done. I'm out of actions.
Oh. Okay. Got it. There, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, y'all. Everything's fine.
Cool.
Everything's
Cool.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see here. We've got Evora on the ground, frightened, scared of everything that's happening here. This guy will go and let's see, what can this guy do? Yeah, they're Yeah, I think this guy next to Evora is gonna go to slink his claws into her.
Cool, bring it.
So, it's gonna be a 26 against your flat-footed AC.
26. I think that hits.
Alrighty. Oops.
Because 22 plus 4 for mountain stance. Well, hold on. 22 plus 4 from Mountain Stance, that's 26. Plus
My-
2 from Mountain Stronghold, so that's 28. Minus 3 for Frightened and Flat-Footed to 25. Okay, so yeah, that just does hit.
That'll be 16 points of damage. And then you will continue to try to strike upon the ground.
She is looking bad.
Ooh. The next one, yeah, even with the -5, is 29 to hit.
All right.
So Evora is unconscious.
Nope.
These slices.
Mountains.
Oh!
Not yet.
Not yet. Orc ferocity from the ground, sticking in there just a little bit longer. So I think, kind of witnessing her ferocity, he is going to probably circle around to here. Kind of like slinking around behind to get behind Fabian. Oarshis, you are unfortunately paralyzed for this round.
Yep.
And then this guy... Ooh, we got this big nasty elephant in front of us. We need to do something about that, don't we? Shit. Not a lot we can do. Besides try to fucking claw this elephant to death, I guess. So the first claw against GG is a 25?
No.
Nope. But the second one? A 12? No?
Nope.
Third one? 20?
Nope.
Nope. Tries to fight for his life against the stampeding elephant. Can't do much about it. This one, so I think the paralyzed is gone at this point because this is the guy who did it to Oarshis. So this guy will come up beside you, Oarshis, and go to claw at you. It's a 29 to hit you. The frightened one.
Yeah.
All right. 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
On the second claw, 23 to hit.
No.
We'll do a third one just for good measure. 16.
No.
Alright. Then we're on to Fabian. Oarshis... Oh, wait. We haven't got back to you yet, so... We're still there. Fabian.
Mhm.
Your turn.
Okay. Excellent. Well, let's deal with this daddy clown that's right in front of me. So first strike. Damn.
Very much a no.
Second strike.
Also
still
no.
I don't want to stay in this position that I am in. Up here, and that'll be my turn.
Alright. At the end of your turn, Fabian, you go to Frightened 1.
Am I still at Frightened 1?
Yes.
Okay.
It seems it's something about the menace of Daddy Bounce Bounce. You cannot, being around him, you cannot reduce your frightened condition below 1. So, it is back to Daddy Bounce Bounce. And he is just looking menacing as all get out. Let's see. He will... I've got this elephant that's trampled his boy. Yeah, let's go deal with the elephant, shall we? Actually, just has to look at the elephant. Yeah. Yeah. Turns to the elephant. Does the most creepy clown pose he possibly can. So I need Gigi to make a will save for me.
32.
32. Wow, that's a hardy elephant. So Gigi, you'd see this, but your elephant brain is too smart for this. You only take 16 points of mental damage. However, it's a little freaky, so you are frightened 1.
Okay.
So it does that, and then we'll go and he'll do a little stride, a careful step over to here, because he has the thing where he does mobility. Yep. And swirls over to there. Gigi.
Gigi is going to reach down with her trunk, try and affect this guy right here. That is a 38.
Yeah, that critically
Okay,
hits.
it does no damage, but I grab him.
Okay.
And then Gigi is going to storm forward.
Oh no.
45 feet to there, and then make a dual tusk action.
Ooh.
Let's see. So I'm 5'10". God damn it! He got right out of my range. Reach 15. Okay, so I'll make a tusk attack at the guy I have grabbed,
All right.
and then also this one. So both of them. And my multiple attack penalty doesn't increase on the second one. So grabbed one is a 23. Not grabbed one is a 32.
Okay, grabbed one you still hit because he's grabbed.
Oh,
which
those
means
are the-
he's flat.
Sorry, it's the same attack roll. This is supposed to be Tusk.
Oh, sure. So, and it will hit the other one. So yeah, you can roll damage on both of those.
Okay, so 28 on the first one,
Ooh.
27 on the second one.
The one that Gigi has grabbed goes trampling over and then just skewers him against the tusk, kind of like just brings him in with the trunk, and so you've got one of these bounce relatives just hanging off the tusk, lifeless of Gigi. Like,
Gigi roars.
holy fuck! This elephant's pissed, which is terrifying. And the other
There's
one
a
gets
mammoth.
tussed there. This mammoth just going through. Evora, Gigi's doing you proud. What do you do?
I say, yeah, go GG. And I stand up.
Okay.
There it is. And I'm going to try to demoralize the one that tried to kill me.
Can't help but be a little bit of Marion in there.
Yeah,
Oh!
can't. Marion.
Oh! Critically demoralized, frightened too.
Yep.
However, the Bounce clan, these creepy, psychopathic clowns that they are, have engaged in such levels of depravity, which has lent them all an immunity to fear.
Oh.
Oh.
Marion would have been so useless here.
Luckily, he's just kind of like standing there, rubbing the wall against the, against the side there.
And I'll Mountain Stronghold for the AC.
Okay. Standing there, 1 hit point left. Evora just barely managed to engage all of this. Faith.
I'm gonna start by battle menacing Evora.
Okay, you
Let's do
turn.
DC 20 just to make sure I don't kill her. 'Cause that would be embarrassing. Oh Jesus!
Oh no!
I'm gonna hero point that.
All right. Just reroll. Yeah, I can read all that again.
Roll everything.
There you go. 30 hit points.
30 hit points.
Good worry, you regain 30 hit points.
And I think we need to eliminate some of these clowns. So I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna flurry on the clown that's between the two of us.
Alrighty. Flurry on this guy. 34 shall hit. Oh, wait a minute. 34 is a crit on that dude. Shit. And then a 26 will hit as well. You begin punching up this bounce here. He's bloodied. He will make a fortitude save. 30.
Yeah, that saves. And then I'm done.
All right, you come beating this clown up. It is then his turn. Probably going to return the favor faith and go. Actually, we got Fabian, who's on that side, is flanking. So we'll actually go at Fabian because they are they're very opportunistic clowns. So
I was trying to get him to turn on me.
I was excited. I was like, yeah. Don't come for me.
He's about to go after Faith, but then sees Fabian your back turn just a little bit, so goes after you. So against your flat-footed and frightened one thing. Ooh, the first one is a natural 1, though. It completely whiffs. It's kind of distracted, getting punched by Faith. On the second claw against Fabian, it's only a 19 to hit your flat-footed
That
AC.
still doesn't do it.
Yep, still doesn't do it. I'll try a third time. Maybe that'll work. Nope, 15. It's just beaten up by Faith and unable to connect with you, Fabian. Oarshisk.
We're gonna try to tumble through.
All right, which one?
The one next to me.
Against the reflex DC?
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
25 will not be enough to tumble through this guy, unfortunately.
I guess we'll try again.
A 30 will.
To here. And now I'm gonna just attack.
Alright, he's flanked. Ooh, 35. That is a critical hit. So 18, so 36 points of damage. You hop over to the corner of the fence. These poor innocent souls you're trying to rescue, watching you do so as you skewer into this one. Ah! He is bloodied.
That's my turn.
Alright, that was Oarshisk. So this guy over here is dead. This one over here, you just hit Oarshisk. I guess it's gonna try to... yeah, it's gonna try to claw you back, Oarshisk. And rolls a natural 20. So, you will take 24 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a will save. So it tries to strike fear with its claw. 26. That succeeds. So, everything's a little freaky with these clowns about, but no further effects for you. That was his first attack. We will try again. The claw against Oarshisk. It's a 17 to hit you.
No, that's not hit.
Okay. Then we're gonna try to do mobility. So he's gonna kind of sneak around here. When he does mobility, if he only moves half his speed, he does not trigger reactions on the move. So he will kind of carefully move around to there. Fabian, then on to you.
Okay. Well, let's try and take out this already bloodied up clown behind me.
Alrighty.
Since I don't like to be flanked. So, what's that?
A 31 will hit. 15 points of damage.
Not
And sneak attack.
flat-footed, which is
He
He's
is flat.
bad.
Yeah.
Underneath that
He is
token
flat?
is face.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Faith.
Oh, I can't see a face. You're hiding.
Faith got tucked underneath the other one. Was using the other body as cover.
It showed me on top, so.
No. An additional 5 more
Go.
points. He's looking pretty bad with that strike, just barely managing to hang on.
Oh, why don't we just try one more time then?
A 20, unfortunately, will be insufficient.
That's too bad. That's too bad. Then let's take a step in this direction. Get out of flanking again.
Whoop.
Keep engaged with Daddy.
All right, Daddy's turn. It's Daddy's turn. You see him look over.
Oh, and am I unfrightened now?
No, you remain frightened 1. Seems something about Daddy Bounce Bounce is unsettling enough to your frightened condition can be reduced below 1.
Oh, that must mean that I am also frightened 1.
It's if you gain the frightened condition, it can't go down to 1. So I don't know if Evora has ever been frightened by something. Oh, she was by the fear spell. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. True that. Everybody's frightened 1. So, his turn. See something here. Can't do that again. Let's see. Yeah, we got this Fabian here right before him. Although the elephant is... Oh, the elephant's pretty close now. We gotta go after the elephant. Yeah, he's gonna move over to here. Flank with his boy on this side. And go to Claude Gigi. So the first claw is going to be a 34 against Gigi's flat-footed AC. I think you're muted, Patrick.
That is a hit.
All right, 20 points of slashing damage. And then
Ouch.
you'll go one more time with the claw. 28.
28 is a hit.
All right, 22 more points of slashing damage. The elephant roars in pain. The body's still hanging off of the tusk. GG.
Gigi is going to look at something. So there's nothing saying I can't dual tusks 3 times. So I'm going to dual tusks 3 times.
Oh my god.
I'm going to do Daddy and Eastern guy. So that is...
So yeah, it's the first 2 are at your full bonus, but then the
Yep,
rest
and
are
then
at
the
like a third attack.
So it doesn't. Here we go. Dual tusks. So
Yeah.
it's 2 at first, 2 at -5, and 2 at -10, which are probably gonna miss. But because
Oh,
the 2 attacks count as 1 as well.
Oh yeah.
So first one is Daddy.
Diddy.
I'm no longer frightened, right? 'Cause
You are, because
You
the
say.
aura of Daddy Bounce makes it so you can't reduce your frightened below 1.
How big is it?
How big is the aura?
Yeah.
It's real big. It goes out to like here.
Okay.
It's very big.
So then -1.
Yeah.
So this is Daddy, 22. That's not good.
Not enough to hit Daddy.
Guy to the east, 27.
Not quite enough to hit Daddy. He's too nimble. He dodges side to side.
So the second one is at this guy.
All right.
No, the 27 was.
So the 27 is at this guy.
Oh, the 27's in... Okay, sorry. I thought the 27 was at Daddy. 27 against that guy will hit.
Okay. 20 piercing damage.
Okay, he gets gored, very badly hurt.
And then second set is Daddy first.
Daddy first.
Nope. And then
Dodge inside.
same guy again.
Okay.
This one. 32.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that hits. 22 points of piercing damage. You skewer another one on your tusks.
And then third round,
That elephant does not like clowns.
Elephant's fucking up these clowns.
Daddy first,
Nope.
18.
They don't care.
And I'll go for this guy.
Sure.
I guess he's the only one left. This one, 13.
Nope. He dodges
Okay,
the side
I
as
tried.
well. Elephant rampages, the tusks flying this way and that. The horrible noises of a rampaging elephant behind the circus here. Ivora.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna step to here.
Alright. Flanking with
Then
your
we're
elephant.
going. Yep. Then we're going to flurry of blows. That is with the
-1.
fright included. Yeah.
Yeah, 20, not quite enough.
How about a 24?
Against Daddy? Not enough. He sees what's happening and just... not quite enough.
And yeah, she just floats on out.
Alright, take a step back. Faith.
Well, I still got that one guy on me. I'm gonna flurry on the final mook clown.
Alright. A 28 will hit for 10 points of damage. 27 will hit. Are you knocking him unconscious?
Yeah.
Alright.
I wanna murder a clown.
This
I
clown.
I do want to murder a clown. That was one action.
Alright. Knocks out the last of them. Now it is just Daddy remaining.
Just take a wild swing at him. That'll be at map 10.
Haymaker.
He is
27. He's flanked.
He's flanked.
Even flank at 27 is not quite enough. Daddy is dangerous. Daddy knows how to fight. And he misses. Archisk, on to you.
We're gonna move up to here, I guess. Try for a trip.
Alrighty. Go to Trip Daddy. Against Reflex DC. 27 is not enough to get against his Reflex DC. Daddy Bounce too quick. Clearly the patriarch of the Bounce clan has some tricks up his sleeve.
I don't have a lot of health either. But he mostly just does attack with his claws. I'm just gonna... We'll try again for a trip.
Alright.
Athletics. Critical failure.
Tis you who are tripped, and you immediately get back up.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Fabian.
See,
I've succeeded at one check this fight.
that counts as flanking, right?
It is.
Um,
Flanking with the elephant.
Cha!
Ooh.
What's that?
A 31 will hit.
Take that,
17 points of damage.
and I will.
Well, Arceus is just really emotional right now.
A lot has happened.
That's my turn.
Twist the knife. So 2 persistent bleeding damage. Alrighty. So Daddy Bounce is bleeding. Looks horrifying. You see he kind of regains his composure a little bit. I've had enough of this fucking elephant. Is going to yeah, just go to fucking claw this elephant to shit. So against GG, 31 to hit.
That is a hit.
13 points of slashing damage. Against GG once more. An 18 to hit, so no. And then a third one is a crit against her.
Okay.
On the crit, that is... Shit. That is 56 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And Gigi has to make a will save. It's just the full fury.
Okay. Gigi looks real bad.
She's not kind of...
She looked a lot better about 6 seconds ago. A will save. That is actually a 34.
You don't give a
Minus one.
shit. You don't give a shit at all. Alright, he's trying to take down the elephant. The elephant still manages to maintain footing. GG, what do you do?
Question is, do I try and grab him? Grab him first, then maul him. Yeah, let's
Oh,
try and grab him.
I almost forgot about the bleeding he takes. And the flat check. Nope, still bleeding.
Although I don't know. No, let's just try and murder him. So Tusk. Jeez.
Nope.
22. Do I get a hero point?
You know what?
Is Gigi a hero?
Gigi's been a hero. I will give the elephant a hero point.
Yay.
So, because that always happens. That always happens.
Roll 20.
Roll 20. Hates elephants.
Second attack is a 33.
That will hit. You swing the tusks around, bam, slamming into the side of Daddy Bounce Bounce. Bam.
She's an animal. She's gonna run away. Not too far away, but a little bit away.
Squishing some of the
She's gonna
clowns
withdraw.
on her feet. Withdraws away. Evora?
Let me go. I'll go full speed. So 45 feet.
Right. Elephant runs.
Oh, come back.
Evora moves in. She's gonna make 3 strikes.
The first one will miss. Second one will miss as well. Third one will also miss.
Do not get that. Do not get that sweet faith luck.
Nope.
I kept that for myself. Sorry.
I'll have to teach you a few tricks. Faith, on to you.
Can I move like this?
Move where?
To there.
Yes.
Cool. So that was 15 feet. That's... Damn it! You ran just too far! Stupid elephant. 2 actions to get to here.
Okay.
Couldn't have
like,
just
"Where's the
stayed.
elephant?" No.
animal.
He doesn't know you have battle medicine.
She's like,
She's an elephant.
So you see
I
Faith
am
running
going
after
to
the
battle
elephant.
medicine the elephant. I got a 21, so I succeeded. The elephant gained 21 hit points. I'm going to heal the stupid elephant.
You battle medicine, GG. Okay.
I now have less than half of the hit points he dealt to me in the crit.
Yeah.
I think
That'd be fine.
definitely less than half the damage he did to me last hour.
As Faith runs after to heal an elephant, Orges.
I'm gonna move to there.
Okay.
One step. We're gonna try. lay into him.
Get him. 32 will hit. 16 points of damage. A 25 will miss, even flat-footed.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, Fabian.
Well, let's continue poking him in the setup.
Rapier flashes. 35 will hit. 8 points plus sneak attack. 9
And
more.
then still up.
Yes, however, he is bloodied.
Excellent.
Good.
Second
23 will miss.
and third strike.
Well, super miss.
Well, I tried.
Yep, just, ooh, can't quite get to him. All right. He cracks his neck a little bit. You
A
kind
little bit.
of will look over at Oarshisk. You're in the way of the elephant, but Fabian's rapier hurt a good bit. So I think we're just gonna take down Fabian. So he comes after, lunges for your throat with his claws. So against you, Fabian. That's a 23 to hit, which I don't think does it.
No, even with the
Alright.
frightened.
The second one is a 35 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Is that a crit with your -1 AC from frightened?
Yep, it is with my -1 from frightened.
Okay, so that'll be 46 points of slashing damage, and you need to make a will save.
Okay. Ouch. Ow.
Well,
Ooh.
with that hit, he manages to strike fear into your heart. That is a critical failure. So that means you are frightened 3 and fleeing for 1 round. He strikes Fabian with such ferocity that just the full fear of this creepy clown fellow enters your heart. And it is just more than you can bear.
Do you have to use all of your actions to get as far away as possible, or you
Fleeing
can't
on your turn, spend each action trying to escape the source of the condition as expediently as possible. You can't delay or ready. So Fabian is
Sounds
quite
like a
freaked
yes.
out by that. And we've got a third claw we're probably going to save for Oarshisk, just to swipe away at you. So against Oarshisk, that's a 22 though. I don't think that hits. Okay. GG, back to you.
Let's get back into the fight.
It's like, oh, I feel better now.
I can get to there.
Just
Yep.
don't trample me, okay?
Squishes Faith.
What I mean, walks right over Faith,
Yep.
who is fine.
Yep.
Let's just make 2 tusk attacks. So, -1. 28, flat-footed.
Because you are flanking with your rider, Ivora, you do manage to hit for 19 points of damage.
Alright.
Oh,
Not
I
great
forgot
damage on that
his
attack.
bleed damage. Let me do that real quick and see if he saves from it. He does not. Still bleeding a little bit.
And second attack. 17.
Misses. He dodges underneath the second attack. Ivora.
Just, yeah, gonna do a flurry of blows.
Bow. Misses.
There we go.
Oh, crit. Bam! Uppercut right into this creepy clown's jaw. Ugh, some of the teeth go flying out. So you deal 22 points of damage to him.
And wait, I think because this is forceful, that gets more damage.
Oh.
Let me make sure.
Forceful.
Yeah, when you attack with it more than once on your turn, the second attack gains a circumstance bonus to damage equal to the number of damage dice.
Just 2.
So 2
yeah,
more
that-
damage. Nice.
Double
Which
to
gets
4.
doubled, so 26.
4. Damn.
Then I'll try a third attack.
That one misses.
Nope. And Mountain Stronghold.
Faith?
Can I share a square with an elephant?
I'll say yeah. It's big enough that you can stand underneath the elephant's trunk or wherever.
Seems safe.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna move right to here. Don't squish me! And I'm gonna flurry on the guy.
Daddy bounce bounce. A 29
God, say
because
that.
you are flanking does hit. Bam.
19 does not.
19 will not. Will make a fort
Does
save.
it make a fort save?
He
Yeah,
only
20
rolls an 18 for his fort save.
So he is
Stun one.
Stun 1.
All right. He's taking so many hits and battered side to side. Daddy bounce bounce can't keep up. Awarshisk.
What are the chances of hitting this attack? Finisher with the panache claw.
All right. Let's take this clown down. A 33 will hit.
It's too bad it's not a crit. But I'm
So
glad let's see.
12 plus. Six.
That's not a whole lot. Oh well.
He's pretty badly hurt by that. Circus freaks.
And I'll raise my shield.
Shield is raised for Oarshisk.
Do any attacks.
Wait, wasn't that was just 2 things?
I can't make any attacks if I do a finisher.
Oh, okay.
It's like the flourish ability or whatever.
Yeah, so it can only be. It has to be the last attack I use that turn. So I'm just gonna and then waste my last.
All
action.
right, Fabian, you must escape the source of
Alright,
your
I got-
fear.
Oh, that's right.
You are fleeing.
Yep, I got so excited, but so 1, and I guess run right back all the way.
All right, you go back to the safety of the Colders, who just kind of look at you like, "Hey, what's going on? What's up?" So,
Kitty.
yeah, kitty. You are no longer fleeing. You are frightened too, though. So that was Fabian. Back to his turn. He will lose an action. Not happy about that finisher, Oarshisk. How dare you? We'll go to Claude Oarshisk. It's a 33 to hit you.
That hits.
18 points of slashing damage. And his final action will be against Oarshisk once more, 29 to hit you.
That'll hit.
31 points of slashing damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oarshisk hits the ground. He stands over Oarshisk. Full menace drawing within him. So Oarshisk goes there. He takes the 2 bleed damage still. See if he resists that. Nope, still taking that. GG.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tusk him. Not really anything else to do. First one. 36
will hit.
I assume that's a hit. 28 damage. Second attack.
Is not needed.
Oh,
GG
Yes.
the Mammoth coming
skewer,
forward. Seeing
murder.
Oarshisk about to be preyed upon by this horrible, evil clown, takes 1 tusk, the other uncorpsified tusk and stabs through Daddy Bounce Bounce, ripping through his chest.
I don't think he has any uncorpsified tusks left.
The elephant roars up in triumph. Evora nods.
I think that was the elephant's third kill.
That's a good girl. The elephant has absolutely annihilated people here. As Daddy Bounce Bounce falls, your fear subsides.
Oh yeah, fourth kill because it also killed Jellicoe.
Yep. Very, very deadly elephant. We will assume that Faith, you are able to get Oarshus at least back.
Well, she just has to do damage.
No, I can't battle medicine you. I can stabilize you.
Oh, I can heal you, I think. I've got that Ion Stone or something that lets me heal one time.
And
Something.
risky medicine is an option.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, it's an option.
I realize it's an option
Just does
because
it
you
every
always
time.
use it, no matter what.
Yeah, I can heal you with this thingamabob. The last
Ooh.
paragraph.
There you go.
I mean, but like, you're not a dying 3 or anything, are you?
No, I'm just not one.
No. Slowly, the din of the battle, the Bounce Bounce clan defeated. All about you. You look over and see these poor, sad things looking in your direction. Wrong music. Don't worry about it. So, we're going to go through time a bit quickly here. At the end here. As these poor, shattered things, these people who were so mistreated and abused by Dusklight, are freed at long last from the pain of having to perform under threat of punishment, pain, coercion, subterfuge, drugs. Hilda and Hera make it out all right. One of them more timid, one of them a bit more willing to come along with their circus. Carmine, now with her fortune, her family's heirlooms recovered after your defeat of Dusklight, it helps her to find the confidence to leave this life behind. Arzo has a long, hard road ahead of him. You'll have to watch him. Try to help him out when you can. Faith, your medicine skills come in handy. Flynn, Matchstick Flynn, managed to keep his mind, keep his sanity through all this. And because of that, is able, in his own way, to join with you in the Circus of Wayward Wonders. And manages to join your circus as Fireproof Flynn.
Yeah, like we're definitely like leaning into the fire theme, huh?
Yep,
Lots
yet
of
another-
tieflings in this surface.
Oh,
Evora and Gigi, hearing the Dusklight is dead and no more reason to stick around here, and fighting alongside you against these fucking clowns, also decides to throw in with you in your lot. And behold, the wonder of their act to each other, Evora and Gigi, showing their immense strength off to those who would pay for the price of admission. And then finally, some Sadie. It's been a long road to Arshus for you to come to her. And there's a moment as the fence is opened, in a wordless exchange, Neither can speak, but in your eyes, volumes being said. You can feel how grateful she is as she wraps her wet little froggy arms around you. You manage to gather different prisoners and bodies and whatnot and escape the Celestial Menagerie. Bring them to the proper authorities. And return at long last to the Circus of Wayward Wonders after your assault. Weeks will pass. Time will be spent searching for someone to bring the Colders out of their stupor. After a while, a missive is sent from Aberton. There's a priest there who knows them, thinks he may be able to help. After a short while, Nellen Drend, priest of Abadar, arrives at the Circus of Wayward Wonders. He goes into the area where, sitting in two chairs, are Horatio and Marion. And he spends a long time examining them, seeing what he can do. And after a while, he turns to you all. Grim expression on his face. I don't think I can do anything for this one. He points to Marion. He's not in there anymore. I can't see anything. But this one, points to Horatio. I think I can. Just provide the materials and I think I can try the spell. Given the proper time, resources. Nellen Dren casts Remove Curse upon Horatio. After a long, tense pause, nothing seems to happen. Until Horatio, you come back. After a long time walking ghostly roads with your brother, discussing things that may never be known again. You wake up, and there's a place on your tongue. A name of a town you can't help but shout as you return to your body, your mind your own once more. The town is Carrick on the Isle of Kortos. And that is where we will pick up Book 3 of Really Playing Games, The Extinction Curse.